What's up guys, I'm Improv and this is my Ironman. I have no special restrictions and just plan to play the game my own way and show that even if you don't have all day to play, you can still achieve great things. This is Casually Maxing. Alright, first things first, before we start learning the Phantom Muspah, since we are going to be doing ranged only, I do think obviously the Bofa with the crystal armor is going to do great there. I just need to pay a little bit more attention to like some of these special attacks and everything that it does. But what I do want to do is for the smite phase, just so I can pay a little bit more attention to my switches and my prayer next time, I need to make some sapphire bolts. So we have a decent amount of mithril bars here, so we're going to go ahead and make them into mithril bowls. We're going to attach some feathers to them, and then we have a ton of sapphires from our corrupted gauntlet grind, so we're going to attach those as well, enchant them, and do all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get some supplies together and we'll be good to go. So after fighting Phantom Muspah for the quest, I realized I should probably bring a crossbow with enchanted bolts. It'll make the smite phase a whole lot easier, so we're going to go ahead and prep that. And we also are going to prep some other stuff because I spent so much time at Corrupted Gauntlet where I prep everything there that I forgot I don't have that many supplies outside of it. Our water runes, cosmic runes, and we need mind runes. And we will go ahead and enchant these bolts. And we're going to be good. We'll be good to go for when we head to Muspah, which honestly will be very soon. Honestly, it also just came to my attention as I was making a tag tab for this boss that I have like no ranging potions and I have like no prayer potions and I don't want to use all my restores, so we're just going to do a little bit more getting supplies and then we should be good. While prepping to do some Phantom Muspah kills, I realized I don't really have any ranging potions, and then I also realized I don't have 72 herb lore. So then I was like, maybe I have enough resources to get to 72 herb lore. I don't, but I can make a botanical pie and boost herb lore to make those, so there's no issue there. Now the big issue becomes Zamorak Wines. So there is a pretty nice way to create Zamorak Wines. You can actually create grapes here in Hosidius at the vinery. You just farm them here. You have to get points from the tith farm them there, and then these Beloga blessings, which I'll show you guys. Basically, when you are harvesting the grapes, as long as you have those in your inventory, they will turn into Zamorak grapes, I believe, is what they are being called. Okay, don't mind me. So basically, I had to go get some cash, and I had to get a Zamorak item because she actually won't even sell you the blessings or the ability to get the blessings unless you have a Zamorak item. So pay 75k, get the Beloga's blessing. Now that basically makes it so that they are unlocked in the shop down here. So now you go to rewards, and there you go, 1 for 20. Now, is it 1 point for 20 blessings? Is that what it is? Okay, it is. So I know recently, not recently, but there was an update a while back because this used to be 1 for 10. So what I basically want to do is I'm just going to buy 10 of those. I believe it is a 1-to-1 ratio to the grapes. And then I believe each grape is 1 wine of Zamorak. So we should be pretty good there. What I do need to check is how many grape seeds I need to do a full run. So I'm going to check on that before I buy some. But yeah, if you haven't done Tith Farm, it's not the most fun mini game in the entire world, but it is pretty fun. So that was one reason I actually saved some of these points, because I actually came here and got my seed box, and I got my herb sack here in the very beginning. Herb box, I don't remember if you can buy these on Ironman. I'm pretty sure you can't. Super compost for 5 points, definitely not worth it. But let me see how many grape seeds we actually need to fill up the binary. Looks like we need 12 seeds to fill up all of the patches. I don't know exactly how many you harvest from them. You get 5+ per seed. We need 12. I'm thinking that we will buy a good 50 for now. Well, let's see. 12 times 5, 60. Let's just get 60 seeds for now. That way we are set for a while. Let's go up here, plant these, and then You do have to have this Beloga's Blessing in your inventory when you harvest the grapes. And the grapes grow pretty fast. It's about a 35-minute growth time, so we'll get that done pretty quick. We can also just run straight up north and get our Gulanova top from the... Where is it? From the thieving. From the fruit thieving up here. So we'll go do that as well. So we're finally about to plant the seeds. Now, for each of these patches, you actually have to treat it first with the saltpeter. So you basically need about 12 of those. And then once you plant your grapes, you actually don't use any sort of compost. And this guy, Pander Hosidius, will actually watch over all of your seeds. So 35-minute growth time, and we should be able to get a good amount of ranging potions. This is a sight you like to see. Came over here to check my mahogany trees. Oh, 3 of them, nice and healthy. Alright, let's see this XP drop. Oh, 15k. Another 15k. That's 72 farming. And boom, another 15k. Basically free 45k right there. I don't have any other mahoganies, unfortunately, so I'm going to plant some teaks. But we did get a Hespori seed. That's awesome. The Galavanova top is a 1 in 50 chance from the fruit saw here. So I definitely want to get at least 1, but I also think I should stay for more than 1. We'll see how long it takes. Alright, we finally got our first one. Actually, that didn't take too long. That was like 10 or 15 minutes. Just felt a lot longer. Let's try to get another one, at least. So all the ingredients you need will be in the food chest under the Lumbridge here if you have completed Recipe for Disaster. So basically just combine the water in the pot here, and we're going to make the pastry dough. Then we're going to take the pastry dough, we're going to line it with the pie dish, and then we're going to throw the Galavanova fruit top in the pie dish. And then we're going to have some uncooked botanical pies, and then we're not going to burn any right here because we're the best. And then boom, we got 2. Now, both of these are going to give you a +4 to herb lore. I believe it's 2 halves in each pie. So basically, I'll have 4 boosts here. I'm going to use 1 to make some ranging potions now. There we go. We made some divine ranging potions. These should last a few runs, probably. Okay, this is going to be our first real attempt at the actual Phantom Muspah boss. I've only done the quest version before, but we do have Sapphire Bolts enchanted for the smite phase, so we don't have to actually smite, so let's try it out. The only thing we don't have is staminas, just because I don't have a high enough herb lore level yet, so we'll see how this goes and go from there. Pot up before we go in. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad to do. Oh, and we got Dragon Plate Legs, Addy Ore, and some Ancient Essence. Nice. It's not it's not too bad to do. How long did that take? 6 minutes? I just don't know that it's worth doing, right? I mean, ugh. Yeah, I don't know that it's worth doing is the biggest thing. We might have to rethink this. Okay, I did that smite phase much better this fight. This time around. Okay, that fight was much better on my part. That was 4 minutes 38 seconds. I think I need to make the basalt, so I can teleport here, though. But torstal seeds and some molten glass. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Making these icy basalts it's a game changer. I mean, it's so much easier to get here. At some point, we'll have to get a portal nexus going in the house, though, for sure. Like, so much stuff dropped. Some water orbs. A ranger pot. Summer pies. Nice. Oh, dragon plate legs, ancient icon, and the palm tree seed. Oh, this is for the ancient staff, the one-handed weapon, right? For the short staff? Let me see. For the ancient scepter. Basically, you take that and the ancient staff, and you can have them combined to make the ancient scepter, which makes ancients the passive effects 10% more. And I think it has a 5% damage buff as well. That's actually pretty nice. That's not bad. And then you can actually put like some quartz gems in it later on too to make some of the ancients magics a little bit better as well. That's not a bad drop to get pretty early. Alright, gotta go over here talk to my boy Eblis. And I believe I found this weird icon. Do you know what it is? And then he's gonna be like, nah, bro, I don't know what it is, but I can put it on your ancient staff or something. And I'm like, wow, did you really break that? You just took off the top and made it into a littler staff? Thanks, man. Now that's sick. Okay, I like it. I like it. You know what? So my whole goal of doing Muspah was to get the shards and whatnot for a Venator bow. However, I realize now that that's going to take a little bit of time, and I honestly don't have a whole lot of supplies to actually fund all of these trips. So, I think honestly, especially with us getting this ancient icon and getting that extra 5% magic damage, I think it's time for us to get back into Slayer. I think we just start grinding out some Slayer again and level that up, you know, get to the point where we get a trident and a whip. And for all of the tasks that we have to burst, we can just use the ancient scepter, and that is going to do 5% extra damage. It's actually going to be very nice for those tasks. So I think it's time to start the Slayer grind again. Honestly, it's been so long since I've done Slayer, so let's see what our task currently is, and we can go from there. Our grapes are finally done growing, so each time we do check health on these, we get about 600 XP, which is nice. So you're looking at, what, 1800, 3600, 3600 on both sides, about 7200 just from checking health. Now what we're going to do is harvest them all, and when you harvest it, you're actually going to get a Zamorak grape. And that's because we have these blessings in our inventory. So you have to make sure you have these blessings. Each one counts as one grape. And we'll harvest them all, see how many we get. We've made our way to the last bush here for the Zamorak grapes. And pretty good haul. So there's basically 12 different allotments here. And after going through all of them, we got about 11.5k XP in farming. We got about 103 Zamorak grapes. So it's a pretty good method to do. I figure if you're going to get the seed box, you'll probably have some leftover points. If you still are in need of Zamorak Wines, this is probably going to be a pretty good method to get them. Unless, of course, you want to go and do the telekinetic grab method. But there are going to be bosses later on that also drop Zamorak Wines and some other content. So You might be able to get it from there later on, but I think starting out, this is a great way to go. I mean, this is 103 jugs of wine right here, Zamorak wine. So basically 103 ranging potions. Pretty good method in my opinion, and I feel like not a lot of people use this.